It says, this is Ecclesiastes 10:7. It says, I have seen servants upon horses. So the true servants that was born to be servants are upon horses. And what that represents? Power, right? So they in power right now. It says, and princes walking as servants upon the earth. And we the true royalty, we the true princes, but what we doing right now? We walking as servants upon the earth. We serving servants right now. But it's gonna be turned right side up. Alright?
Hey, I got a quick piece. Hey, you got this is a heavy zone, man, out here though, man. I see why the Spirit got y'all out here. Because you got a lot of these people, some of them sincere, but some of them scoffing. They walking by, man, looking at brothers like we crazy. Now the scriptures say that we supposed to be a gazing stock, man. That's right. Right? That's right. Ain't that what they said? We're fools for Yahweh Shai's sake. Right. So this is beautiful, man. That's right. That's right. For matter of fact, get that real quick. Yep. You know, because that's a beautiful thing. See, y'all brothers being out here is a good thing. All the rest of the brothers that's in the other camps, that's a beautiful thing, man. That's right. You are part of the labor of the Lord, man. I got it. The work of the Lord, should I say?
Nahum 3 and 6.
No, not that one.
Okay.
1 Corinthians.
This 1 Corinthians 4 and 9. For I think that the Most High has set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were, approved unto death.
Pointing.
Right.
Old English.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay.
It says, for we are made a spectacle unto the world.
Right, and see, and a lot of people, that's a problem with a lot of people. That's why when they hear about Great Millstone, GMS, oh man, I don't want to hear them guys. Those guys are crazy because they're concerned about how the world perceives us. All right, the scriptures say, 1 John 2 and 15, love not the world. We don't give a damn if you look at us crazy. Y'all might think that we on something or whatever. All right, but if you come out here and stop and listen, you're going to be edified. Peradventure, the Lord might open your ear and you might really understand this and get woken up. That's right. Because right now, you're the ones that really are asleep. You're the ones that's bugged out because you don't know who you are. You don't know your real nationality. You don't know your true history. You don't know the Heavenly Father. Yep. You might think you know, but you don't know. You ain't learning in these churches. You ain't learning in these schools. All right, this is right here where the prophets of the Lord are. That's where you're getting the truth from, brother. All right? So go ahead.
And to angels and to men.
Bring it back.
Verse 9 again. For I think that the Most High has set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were, approved unto death. For we are made
when his scripture says approved, right? They got the old quick English, which is, you know, similar, pointed, approved. Because guess what? We out here risking our life, man. Right. You know, we ain't saying we can't get touched, man. If the Most High wanted it to happen, we could get gunned down or whatever. We out here on Front Street. That's why a lot of people, they don't want to do the work because they scared and shit, man. And the Lord said, fear not him that could kill the body, but fear him that could kill body and soul in hell, which is destruction, man.
Hey, man, we done have people pull guns out on us, man, and threaten to shoot us, man, and throw shit at us, man.
Exactly,
you know? People that actually put out guns on us, man, and more than one time, man.
And that's part, and you know what that is? That's what the scriptures are saying. You fulfilling that lot. Because they did the same thing to us, man. Pull guns out, shooting guns by brothers and all that type shit. But that, hey, brother, we crazy. Yeah. All right, we crazy for righteousness' sake, man. You understand? We ain't gonna stop doing this thing, man, because you don't like what was being said. We gonna go stronger. That only thing that do is make us stronger. You come out here waving a damn pistol. First of all, the Most High is the one that's in control of everything, man. You can't do nothing unless the Most High wants you to do it, man. So there's no fear, man. In serving the Lord, there's no fear. Only person you're supposed to fear is the Most High, brother.
Right. Go ahead. I'll just make a quick point. Even like Paul said, I'm in the strait betwixt the two. That's so if that happened, hey, it happened. And in Psalms, it says, ye are gods, but ye shall die like men. Not as a man, because that's all you are as a man, but like a man. That's right. You know, you can choke on the chicken bone just like a cracker can choke on the chicken bone. You know what I'm saying? But you, the Israelites, are gods. You know, and like it says in Psalm 9 and 19 that these other nations are but men.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. But also to piggyback on that, if that was to happen, man, so be it, man. It says absent in the body, present with the Lord, man. So
Exactly.
If we put the devil in, oh well, man. Fucking demons.
Hey, we don't care about our life, man. We ain't trying to seek the American dream, man. Fuck the American dream. Fuck America, man. Okay? Fuck America. That's this devil. Hey, well, that's just Satan, man. You know?
Well, they both doing it, man.
Yeah. That's Satan. See, that's foolishness, man. You know? That's foolishness, man. That's why the Lord's gonna destroy these niggas, man. You know? But like I said, we ain't, man, listen. If you was to kill me, man, you did me a favor, man.
That's right.
All right? None of us, we don't give a shit. What the hell we here for? Only reason why I'm here is to do the work of the Lord.
That's it.
Right,
All right? And I'm sure these brothers say the same thing. If it wasn't for doing this work, man, I wouldn't want to be here, man.
Right.
What? You taking me out of a world full of fucking faggots, lesbians, a bunch of wicked ass bitches? I'm gonna get mad over that.
Yeah.
And the Most High gonna get you anyway, man. So that don't mean nothing to us, man. Go ahead.
Can I say something about that? To expound on your point, there's a movie called, I believe it was Pale Ham 1, 2, 3, and basically at the end of the movie, it was with John Travolta, and at the end of the movie, the guy shoots John Travolta, man, and he looks at him, man. John Travolta looks at him and said, "Man, you my fucking hero, man."
Yeah, because this is a wicked ass world, brother. All right, but like I said, our job, the Most High, is protected us, man. But the scriptures also say that the angels of the Lord encamp about them that fear him. So the Lord, so there's angels that are around here protecting us, man. All right, in the spirit, man. So we ain't got to worry about nothing, man.
Okay.
There's no fear in doing the work of the Lord. All right, go ahead.
Back in Corinthians.
Oh, yep, go ahead.
Back in 1 Corinthians 4:9. For I think that the Most High has set forth us the apostles last, as it were approved to death, for we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and
Right,
to
we're
men.
made a spectacle and I see, especially out here, a lot of people ride by scoffing, looking like, what the hell is going on? Well, guess what? That's fulfillment of prophecy. That's what Paul said. We're set up as to be a spectacle, man. Go ahead.
It says, unto men and angels. We are fools for Yahweh's sake, but ye are wise in Yahweh's
Right, it said we're fools for Yahweh's sake. A lot of people like, man, y'all out here wasting y'all time, man. Y'all yelling and screaming and carrying on. They look at us like we're a bunch of fools, but the scriptures say we're fools for Yahweh's sake, man. Because why? We're confessing Yahweh in his word, man. And Yahweh said, he that confesses me before men, him also I will confess before my Father. So when it comes time for the Lord to deliver us, Yahweh is going to say, that's one of the men. All right, you're going to be delivered, man.
I got something.
Go ahead.
It says, but ye are wise in Yahweh. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised.
Right, but we are despised. You got a lot of people that they look at us like the filthiest things on this earth, man. Go ahead.
Even unto this present hour, we both hunger and thirst, and are naked, and are buffeted.
And it's another part of the scripture that says they call us the offscoring. Like offscoring is like the like trash, man. All right, the lowest part of trash that you can have, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, and are buffeted and have no certain dwelling place. And labor.
Yeah, and guess what? And you're gonna go through that, man. You're gonna go through being homeless. Right. You know? Go ahead. The Lord said that the Son of Man have no place to lay his head.
Right.
All right, so you're gonna go through all that, man. Go ahead. And that's what it's all about, man. That's why I tell you in Timothy's, endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. You brothers are coming out here to soldier up, man. And when you out here, this builds up your spirit and it builds up character, man.
That's right.
You know, and hey, man, when you out here, that shows that you don't really give a fuck about what's going on out there, man.
That's right.
Because there's other shit that you could be doing, but for the fact that you out here, that shows the Lord sees that, man.
That's right.
That shows you don't give a fuck about this world. Because this is a wicked ass world anyway, man. All right, go ahead, there's more.
It says, and are buffeted and have no certain dwelling place, and labor working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless. Being persecuted, we suffer it. being defamed.
Right, we suffer it because sometimes the cops might roll on us for no damn reason because people be getting cut up, they get their feelings hurt. But guess what? We suffer it because why? We know that that's what the prophets went through in the past. We going through the same things that the prophets went through. Go ahead.
It says, being defamed, we entreat.
Right, being defamed. Man, they talk all kind of mess about us, man. They lie about us. They say, oh, those guys are crazy, they worship the devil. When he never said we worship the devil, man. We worship the true God, the true creator, the true power. Okay, the Most High, Yahweh. By Hashem in the name of Yahweh Shai, his son.
Right.
All right, that's who we serve, man. Go ahead.
Shalom.
We are made as the filth of the world.
Okay, there you go. We are made as the filth of the world, man. And that's the hate that these people got for us, man. You know? We're looked at as the filth of this world. And we're telling them, we just telling them the truth. It ain't like we sitting up there lying to them or trying to, con them out of some goddamn money or pull a trick on them. They looking at us like we done stole something. You know? Go ahead.
And are the offscoring of all things unto this day.
Right. Matter of fact, can somebody look up that word offscoring?
Yep. My phone is.
If any brother got it. Okay, because that's a heavy word, and that's a heavy scripture, man. And that shows you that you're supposed to be out there on the highways and the byways. Because how can they look at you as a spectacle if you underground somewhere? Yeah, you in a church.
In your house.
You in your house. How are you gonna be a spectacle to the world? That's why the Lord said, go out to the highways and byways, man. Then he said, no longer shall thy teachers be hid. How go with thy eyes thou shalt see.
Yep.
Matter of fact, get that scripture too, man.
What's that, Isaiah 30?
Yeah, because the Lord brought his men back out here, man.
30 and 20?
Yeah, man. The Lord brought his men back out here to wake up his people, man. Peace, brother.
Yep. This is
Anybody can listen or?
Yeah, brother.
Okay.
You can listen,
This
ask
is-
questions, whatever, man.
Was this Israel?
Yeah, we Israelites.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and you were Israelite too. I don't know if you haven't already know that already, but if not, you were Israelite from whatever tribe. It's 12 tribes that make up the nation.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, y'all can show the brother the 12 tribes sign too, so he'd know.
Yep. This
All
is
right,
the
read the scripture you got.
I'm gonna reread it again. 1 Corinthians 4:13. Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world, and are the offscoring of all things unto this day.
Right, because you know why? When the Lord was here, which was a black man, not that guy with the blonde hair, blue-eyed guy that they say is Jesus, that's not the Lord. When he was here 2,000 years ago, guess what? They couldn't stand him, man. Every chance they got, they were trying to kill him. He would have to evade the crowd, dip out, because it wasn't time for him to die yet. And why was they trying to kill him? Would you want to just kill a man if he was so nice and, hey, come here, my child. I love thee. You know why? He was cursing their ass the fuck out, man. When the Lord was here 2,000 years ago, that's why I said in the book of Matthew, he was an austere man. All right, he taught them as one that had authority. All right, because he was cursing them out. He called them a bunch of vipers. Right. And back then, that's like a bitch ass nigga. Somebody called you a bitch.
Is this somebody's water here?
Oh, some brothers dropped their water. All right, so that's what Yahweh Shai went through back then. So that's why they were looking at him. They looked at him like the filth. And he said, look, know that the world hated me first before it hates you.
That's exactly what I'm
Okay, bring it out, brother.
This is John 15 and 18. If the world hate you, ye know.
Which the world is going to hate you if you come into the truth. If you come to serve the Lord, the Creator, the world is going to hate you. Because why? One, it's a wicked ass world. All right, these people nobody like to be told what they doing wrong. Nobody don't want to be corrected. You see? And then get John 3 and 18. Go ahead.
Ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
Right, it hated the Lord. It's the Lord saying. He told his disciples. Because he knew that they was going to go through the same thing he went through. And eventually back during that time, they hunted down the disciples. Some of them they locked away in prison. Some of them they killed. Because why? That was what they had to go through for their testimony, which made them martyrs. All right? But now we in the final days. We in the last days. Now the Lord is raising those men back up. And in this time, the Lord is going to deliver us up out of this captivity or this situation. This is hell that we're in. Okay, and then he's going to bring judgment on all those who came against his men. All the same people. The Lord said the same people that put him to death 2,000 years ago, he said, you're going to see me. He said their eyes are going to see me. He said even the ones that pierced them. Yep. Because why? It's a thing called reincarnation, which that's a whole nother situation. Go ahead.
If ye were of the world would love his own.
Right, if you was of the world would love its own. If you was out there partaking in the wickedness of this world, they'd love you, man. If you was sitting up there, because the way of the world is what? To commit adultery, scheming on another man's woman.
And his
shit.
money.
Or his money too, but you know, that's a big thing is adultery.
Right.
Shit, man, if she don't got a man, I don't want it. That's how it is with some brothers. They get turned on by a woman when she tells them she has a man. And that's wickedness. That's off according to the Bible.
Yep.
According to the Bible, you're not supposed to lay with another man's woman.
That's right.
You know, but now, when you start there and tell brothers that you ain't supposed to do that, then they start hating on you, man. Oh, man, go ahead, man. These women, man, shit, that nigga do it to me. They start coming up with shit to justify it. You know, and then like the brother said, talking about getting rich. If you talk about getting rich and selling drugs, hey, they gonna love you, man. Yeah, let's go get this money. But when you sit there and say, look, brother, according to the Bible, we ain't supposed to be doing that. All right? They ain't gonna like you too much. You come say, look, according to the Bible, we ain't supposed to be eating pork. What, nigga? You crazy? I grew up on that all my life, man.
Right.
You out your mind. They ain't never hurt nobody. So that's what the Lord is saying. Let that go. And then the other thing, what's another the main thing in this world? Homosexuality. All right, now they made it to the point where you have to accept homosexuality, or they sit there and say, oh, you're a hate crime, homophobic, or you're homophobic. The water. They say you homophobic just because you don't like it, and then furthermore, it's against the laws that God set up. The Heavenly Father, it's against His laws. It's a wickedness in His sight. But they're gonna say that you're homophobic and that you're wrong. If you're in the entertainment world, if you say something about gay people or whatever the case, they will sit there and blackball you, man. Then you have to give an apology to the LGBT. You know? Okay, you had a question, though, brother?
Yeah.
Pardon.
You know, I understand, Israel, where they come from. I understand Jesus being black. I understand the commandments. I understand the holy days. And I just started learning about these things. But I just ran into a problem just the other day when I was reading. I forget where it was, because I'm not a very avid reader, but maybe y'all can clear this up for me. Jesus was talking to his disciples, and he told his disciples, like, okay, just like I'm talking to you all now, and I tell you all, some that you all are, some of the people that are standing here will not die. They'll see me return. Now, see, I kind of ran into a problem with that because, in the book of Revelation, he's coming back on a white horse.
Right.
He's coming back in the clouds.
Right.
So he's talking to these people, and he's telling these people that, his disciples that, you're not going to die until you see me coming in the clouds.
Right.
So that, to me, maybe you can give me some understanding with that.
Yeah. I know where you're coming from. Mm-hmm. Give me 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter. Right, it's the 4th chapter.
I mean, do we take that literally? Because if I was to tell y'all, hey man, ain't all y'all gonna live and see me go down here and slap this guy in the face? I'm just making something. Right. Okay, so that's telling you all that while I'm here, I'm gonna do that. So maybe you can give me some clarification on that.
Yeah, because in other words, you would think that those disciples just actually still be here. 2,000 years old or something like that. He said that you're going to see me.
Yeah, I mean, literally see him coming in the clouds.
Right.
These people.
Well, Revelations 1 and 7, matter of fact, read Revelations 1 and 7 first, right? This will shed some light on what you're saying. And then 1 Thessalonians
4 and 16.
that day should not come.
I got Revelation.
He that,
2 Thessalonians 2.
right, the water.
All right, this is Revelations 1 and 7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds.
Right, so that's speaking about the Lord.
No,
Said he coming with the clouds. The clouds,
that.
the clouds are the chariots, the so-called UFOs.
Yeah, I mean, it's either, in the heavens.
Well, no, that's actually the chariots, what they call UFOs. The slavery, when they sung that song, Swing Down, Sweet Chariot, coming forward to carry me home, because back then we understood about, we didn't call them UFOs. White men put that name on it. Angels are in those clouds. So in the Bible is symbolic. So sometimes when it refers to clouds, It's not talking about the actual clouds, it's talking about the chariots.
But like that spaceship thing, ain't that like a Muslim thing where Muhammad is supposed to be coming down in a spaceship?
No. That's in the scriptures.
Yeah, I need some clarification on that.
Okay, matter of fact, real quick, give me Psalms. Give me Psalms.
We'll make it the clouds as chariots.
Yep. Give me that real quick. It's a few scriptures.
Before you answer that, I mean, should I be thinking on a spiritual level, or should I be thinking on a just what he said, Jesus said this level?
You know what? Remember that this is a mystery. When you read in Colossians, was it 1 and 28?
Right, yeah.
It tells you about the mysteries that's been hid for ages is now being revealed to us. So it jumps around. Some things are literal, some things are spiritual. You understand? So that's why the Lord set up teachers. With all of us, we were all taught, and you got to go into the precepts like what we're doing now and gain an understanding, so you know that, okay, that's talking about a literal, actual cloud, per se.
Yeah, but see, then again, I'm thinking like, he telling the people, I mean, when I think on the spiritual, I don't get very much out of it, because he's telling us what he's going to do. So, we ain't got that far yet.
Lord's name?
Hold on.
Which one? I mean, you got Jehovah, you got Yahweh, you got Jesus.
What do you call him?
Huh?
Do you have his name? What do you call him?
I just simply call him Jesus. I know it wasn't no J back then,
Okay.
Right.
I mean, I know he got a lot of names. Now, how do you? What is that? Yahweh? There's a lot of names.
Yeah.
Well, I was just saying that because you said spiritually you don't get it. That's possibly why. Because you said first you had many names, but now you just hit the name on the head. So
Right.
spiritually, the Lord brought you back here so you can get the right.
Okay, well, what is his name in the Old Testament? Because it never says Jesus. It just says Lord.
It says Yahweh, and which you just said that's the name of the Heavenly Father, and then the name of the Son was Yahweh Shai. Because remember, they didn't speak English, like you just said. They didn't have no J's, nor V's or whatever back then. They didn't have some of the vowels in the name of Jesus. When you translate it and go into the Hebrew, but you got to learn the Hebrew. When you read back in the Hebrew, it's Yahweh Shai. Some people try to pronounce it Yeshua. You might hear some people, or Yeshua. That's like the Yiddish pronunciation of it. But when you go back into the Hebrew, it's Yahweh Shai. So now that's the name of the Lord. But now let's get back to the other point, and it does matter. What the brother said,